keep it real. You got me stuck on how good it feels. What's goody? Salute, 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 salute. How y'all doing, man? Like my man Red Run said, how y'all feel out here? No, I gotta do it how he do it. He did it like this. How y'all feel out there? Yeah, we live. Welcome to the Bullets Gotti show, the greatest show on earth, the best show that you ever will see in your life. I'm sorry that I'm late. My phone was acting crazy. I had to delete a lot of stuff on my phone, son. Yo, one thing I tell people, our phones, bro, with that storage thing, I don't know what it is, but my joint be acting crazy. So when I be trying to go live, my joint be acting wild. So I apologize for being late to the party. It's my bad on that. But we live now. You know what I'm saying? I had to fix. I had to take a bunch of apps off my phone. Kind of mad I did, but it is what it is. Let's get into it. Shout out to Philly Trenches. That's my brother. I rock with Philly Trenches. I like Philly. Philly Trenches is my guy. That's my guy right there. Shout out to Philly Trenches, man. You know what I mean? Original JBM member. Shout out to him. So we're gonna get into it. It's a lot going on. Tory Lanez. We're gonna speak on that. I'm gonna do a video on his Puff case, but I'm gonna speak a little bit on that too. But a lot been going on, man. A lot been going on in the streets right now. R.I.P. LGPQ. You know, Qua. You know, if y'all don't know who LGP Qua is, that's a young man that used to be doing the little freestyles. And on a positive tip, you would see him a lot. And he would do a lot of, shout out, homie. You would see him a lot on a lot of people's page. A lot of people support him. You know, I kind of like the dude. You know what I'm saying? They saying he 30. I didn't even know he was 30. I didn't even know that. But some people say he was 24. I don't know. The reports is a little shifty. I don't know. But R.I.P. to him, man. R.I.P. LGP Qua. It's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? He was an anti-violence. You know, he was anti-gun, anti-violence. You know, he was really about stopping the violence in Philadelphia. He was doing a lot of positive things, you know, in Philly. He made he made a name for himself. But to hear that he was a socially conscious rapper. He wasn't a real, shout out to Brazil in the building, I see y'all. He wasn't no like rah-rah gangster rapper. He was a socially conscious type of dude. Like I listened to some of his music. He was really on, you know, that type of timing. You know, a lot of people collaborate with Youngin. But I'm gonna keep it real, man. It's kind of sad that he died the way he died, man. You know, Philly, man. I gotta put the guns down in Philly, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, in Philly always, Philly, one of them cities, man, like New York and DC, Baltimore, even Boston, is very treacherous. Shout out to Cali, love. I see you. I see you. Um, yeah, Philly, one of them treacherous cities, man. You know, a lot of people don't understand the East Coast. It can get treacherous. You know, jealousy and envy is crazy out here. And a lot of these rappers, you gotta realize, yeah, he was rocking with French, he was rocking with Meek, he was rocking with a lot of industry dudes. But he was running around with you. Shout out to my dude, Quincy the Money, I see you. I see you, Cali, with love. I see you. Yeah, he had a big cosign, but like I said, man, there's no money in the rap game, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's no money in the rap game. I ain't know Philly Trenches was on the run, but shout out to Philly Trenches. But it's no money in the rap game, son. Like the rap game, it's not like the rap game it was, you could say, late 80s, 90s, 2000s. Like dudes was seeing money in the rap game. You know, dudes wasn't living in the hood. Dudes was living outside of the hood. You know, now rappers is still living in the hood. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even moved out. it was very rare you would hear rappers still living in the hood. Like, you hear the stack bundles, the big puns, but it wasn't that many rappers living in the hood. A lot of these rappers is living still in the hood, son. You know what I'm saying? Oh, salute. Salute. Okay. Okay. Yeah, a lot of rappers is still living in the hood, man. You know, and that's like I think the fourth or fifth rapper in Philly that got murdered. There was another one, he had got murdered out there. He lined up a situation. Then it was the other youngin that had something to do with Gilly's son. Then it was the youngin that was in the that was talking to the dude and the dude shot him on video. So it's like Philly is really not like a lot of their rappers is dying senselessly out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Rappers wasn't like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Rappers wasn't dying like this, bro. Like when rappers died, bro, it was maybe one or two, maybe three rappers. But now it's like it's multiple rappers dying. You know, at a rapid pace. And hear what happened in Youngin, bro, is it's crazy, man. They murdered homie like outside his peoples. You know what I'm saying? They like for his chain, son. Like what happened with the LGP quad kid was that they killed him over a chain, which is crazy. You know, like I said, the other youngin, he was arguing with the dudes. He backed out on them. He goes back outside, walked up to the car, and they killed him. You know. Then it was the other youngin. He out there. They murdered him. You know, they just murdering a lot of these dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? It sucked to be a rapper right now, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sucked to be a rapper because they ain't giving you unlimited funds no more to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And dude's a snake. You got the clout, but the clout don't mean nothing if they killing you. You know what I'm saying? They wiping niggas down. You know what I'm saying? They wiping niggas down out here, bro. So, R.I.P to the boy, man. R.I.P to the boy Quad, man. Sad, bro. The violence gotta stop, bro. It really do, man. Like, Philly gotta do better, man. Y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all, come on, bro. That should have never happened to homie, bro. Like, on a real tip, bro. He was a youngin'. Like, if you really listen to his music, he's about stopping the violence. He's really about coming together, bro. And peace, family. You know, definitely shalom. Um, he was basically speaking to the youth, and the music that he was coming with was very social commentary, very social conscious. And if a conscious rapper can get killed, then nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. He wasn't even a gangster rapper. He was a socially conscious rapper. And they knocked him down, you know? So it's crazy. But like I said, bro, the rap game we ain't really eating. So you don't know what's going on out here, bro. A lot of these dudes, they ribs be touching. They really ain't getting that money like that. You know, the rap game is not like the rap game, like I said, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, or even 10, 15 years ago. It's not that type of rap game where dudes is getting checks, unlimited checks. You know what I'm saying? I think, in my opinion, after like 2009, 2010, like dudes haven't been getting crazy checks like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of dudes out here. The rap game is a poor man's sport right now. You know what I'm saying? It's safe to be a podcaster than be a rapper. It's wicked. You know what I mean? You a rapper and then you either going to jail or you dying. You know, so R.I.P to that brother. You know what I'm saying? My condolences go out to his family. Um, Definitely my condolences go out to his family. I don't know if he had kids. My condolences go out to them. Um, Sad, bro. Um, it's just sad, man, because dudes is dying out here at a rapid pace, bro. It's ridiculous. Um, let's get into it, man. We got a lot to discuss, bro. We got a lot to touch on. Um, Tory Lanez, I gotta touch on this. So y'all seen what happened with Tory Lanez. They said he got stabbed 14 times. Torso, they said stomach, head, a whole lot of things. They was really trying to murder him. You know, he in there for nothing, bro. Peace, Queen. How are you? How are you? Glad to see you came through. Peace to you. Um, he got stabbed for nothing. 14 times to get stabbed. You know, the whole situation with the Megan Thee Stallion thing, her getting shot in the foot. You know, we all know that was a bunch of cap. She didn't get shot in the foot. She got hit with glass. And he's sitting in there for something he did not even do. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting in there for something he did not do. And he's fighting for his freedom and almost lost his life. I don't know. They saying he's in stable conditions. Some saying he's in critical. They don't know. But he got stabbed and I think he in Folsom. I don't know what jail he in. I think he in San Quentin and Folsom. But they saying he got stabbed. I don't know if it was the Mexican gang or black gang, but they said he stabbed him. Yeah, peace to you, Montana. Peace to you. Aaron, salute to you, family. How are you? They saying he got stabbed, and the last time we had seen him on video, it was like a jail altercation that was going on. So to hear he got stabbed in there is crazy. You know, he should have been protected in there. You know, he a high profile dude, and to get stabbed up in there is crazy. You know, they really trying to murder that kid. I don't know what, but we know what it is. You know, we know what was, and we know what it is. Um, y'all gotta look, bro. He didn't want to sign, and they trying to get him out of here, man, because he was an independent artist that was able to get his masters. He was able to obtain his publishing, and he made a big bag. And the messed up part about it is, right, is that he was about to do something crazy independently. This is just like what I told y'all about with Kels, man. You see a lot of these cases that's going on. I'm doing a video on this whole Diddy case. But when you look at the R. Kelly case, right? And then you look at the Tory Lanez case, you look at the Puff case, a lot of this have a lot to do, and even the Bill Cosby case. Bill Cosby, if you really look at his case, this man at the time had a big situation that was gonna be huge. He was going on tour. He had a Netflix comedy special, the same comedy special that Dave Chappelle and all them. He was gonna get that, right? He had an NBC show coming. The reason why he went to jail and the reason why Hannibal Buress did what he did, because Hannibal Buress was paid. They always paying agents to come out and do things. You gotta realize that. Agents is agents. You see Jaguar Wright, how she affords security. She out there in at the court outside of the Brooklyn Supreme Federal Court, and she got security. How you get security? You ain't got that type of money and you got security out there because you working. Cat Williams, how you get money to get a studio? You didn't have that type of money to get no studio. You gotta realize it's because these people is being paid. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at Bill Cosby thing, Hannibal Buress blew up when he said what he said about Bill Cosby. One chick comes out, then a shitload of all these women just come out of nowhere and say he did this and he did that, right? Bill Cosby refused to have them frack on his property, Conda Morgan. Conda Morgan, if y'all know who they is, they're a big oil and gas company. They wanted the oil and gas off of the man property. He had a lot of property, a lot of land, and they wanted a half of his land. And he said no, right? Mind you, Bill Cosby chilling, he got a big deal. And then boom, all this come out about Bill Cosby, knowing that the previous district attorney said out his own mouth that he didn't believe Andrea Constand. He said that she was lying. He didn't believe her. Her case didn't really make any sense. So that's why it was thrown out, right? Fast forward, the new district attorney, Kevin Steele said, no, 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 we're going to prosecute Mr. Cosby. That's what I'm going to do when I be elected as the district attorney in Montgomery County. And that's what he did. You know, so all these cases is politically motivated. It's because of certain moves. You know, you look at the situation with, you know, with old boy. You know, look at the situation with Kells, right? If Kel signed over his publishing, his masters, he would be home right now, like Lil Wayne, right? Lil Wayne signed over his masters and pub. Lil Wayne is free. He's not in jail, right? He got immunity. He was facing 20 years in prison. If y'all really know that, he was found guilty. He was facing 20 years in prison. He was found guilty of drugs and guns. He had a lot of drugs and guns on his jet. He was going to be found guilty. Well, he was found guilty, but he was going to face 20 years in prison. What saved him was, y'all thought it was a pardon. No. What saved him was he sold the catalog. And by him selling the catalog, gave him his freedom. You know what I'm saying? This game is, listen, bro. It's deeper than Nino Brown. It's deeper than what people really think it is. With Puff, it's like this, bro. You suing the Diageo, and the thing is, Diageo paid George Clooney $900 million for Casamigos, right? Puff got $200 million for DeLeon, right? So when you got his liquor company, this liquor company, and then the Diageo saying, "No, we gonna give you $200 million, and we gonna give George Clooney and his partners $900 million." Come on, he was right to say what he said. But these people play dirty because you're dealing with not only Diageo, but you're dealing with the other people, like the other ones. I'm not gonna say their names, but the big dogs. You know, the BR. You dealing with the BR, right? And if you know who the BR is, the BR wasn't happy. So the BR paid for Cassie attorney. The BR paid for all these people. They made sure they put all these documentaries out. It's for a reason. You know, when you say you don't want to play ball with these people, they make it sure, bro. That's why I tell people I love Wag the Dog. Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman, that movie right there is one of the greatest movies of all time. You know why? Because it shows you how this game is played. The blackmail game, the distraction game, the politics, all go hand in hand. And the messed up part about all of this is that Puff is fighting for his life. Tory Lanez, you know, should have never been found guilty because he didn't shoot that girl. But because he had his masters in publishing and he didn't sign with the people he was supposed to sign with, you know, RN, he didn't sign with RN. RN was like, nah, gotta get you up out of here, boy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how it goes, bro. It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, the Puff case is a weak ass case, bro. The only way they gonna find him guilty is during is really the jurors. They not gonna find him guilty because it's a weak case. The jurors may find him guilty because that's how a lot of these cases are won by the jury. They're not won off of reasonable doubt evidence. They won off of biasness of the jury. You know, because these prosecutors don't have strong cases. Let's keep it real. They don't. They don't have a strong case. R. Kelly case wasn't even strong. There was so much lying going on in his case. It's not even funny. I read his paperwork. That man should be free. They didn't have no new porn video. They didn't have nothing. They had no new sex tape. They had no new sex tape. They didn't have nothing. RS, peace, peace. They had nothing new. You know, all it was hearsay. One of the girls got on the stand. A couple of the girls got on the stand, and there was a whole bunch of bull. A whole lot of bullshit. But the reason why he was found guilty and the reason why he got sentenced to the time he got sentenced to is because you got to realize they going after what they going after, you know? So that's how it is, you know? Certain people is going to be, going to go after, you know? So, so it is what it is, man. You know, free Puff. I really believe he going to beat this. And I believe Kel's going to come home, bro. You know, sweet cases, bro. It's a lot of lies, bro. A lot of lies. But you gotta remember, if you ain't on the team of them, they they gonna come for you. It's no matter what. You start speaking against certain people, like Smokey Robinson got his case right now because Smokey Robinson went on CNN and said, "I'm not African American." They don't like you when you say stuff like that. Smokey Robinson was basically saying, everybody know we indigenous people, but they put out there, oh, you black, you African American. And cuz Smokey said what he said on CNN, now they got a whole fake case on Smokey Robinson. They trying to lock up Smokey Robinson, man. Come on, bro. They trying to lock up Smokey Robinson. I got family members that are. I'm Moorish American, though. I'm a Moor. Yeah, I'm a Moorish American. Yeah, so they really, you know, they want to go after Smokey, which is crazy. You know, Byron Scott, which is crazy. They going after him. Shannon Sharp, you know, the dudes that's not playing ball and they saying certain things and they going for self. You know, Byron Scott's doing his thing with his podcast, going for self. Same thing with Shannon Sharp, going for self. And because you start going for self to get your own bag, they want to shut you down with allegations. You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize this, man. It's a lot of ambulance chasers out here, man. A black successful man is a threat to America. Remember that, bro. It's the most dangerous man out here because he's the leader of his own destiny. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it is. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. So now I'm gonna see what I'm gonna get into. I don't know if matter of fact, let me get to the Hassan nigga. Let's talk about that nigga Hassan Campbell. You know, so we're gonna get into, yeah, but they suing him over bullshit. Come on, novelists. You gotta look at it like this, right? They don't have no, like the Smokey Robinson thing. You could tell is BS. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things are BS, bro. There's people that want to pay out. All right, they want to pay out. They want money. People is broke. They want money. You know what I'm saying? They want money. A lot of these women is one night stands. A lot of these women, you know, is obsessed groupies. You know, so it is what it is. But so we got a couple topics that I want to talk about tonight. I definitely want to talk about Joe Buttons. I definitely want to talk about Math Hoffa. But I'm gonna talk about Joe Buttons and Math Hoffa real quick. So, and I'm gonna say this: academics is wilding for going at um Cam and Minx. He wilding. That's all I'm gonna say. But I want to talk about Joe Buttons and Fat Joe. Fat Joe and Jada's podcast. I like it. Shout out to Fat Joe. Shout out to Jada. But I want to talk about Joe Buttons and Math Hoffa. Because when Jada and them said what they said, they were speaking about. Nah, I feel you, novelist. They were speaking about Joe Buttons when they said a lot of dudes is talking about this hip hop shit and they don't got no hits. They was basically talking about Joe and Math Hoffa. We know who they was talking about. And let me say this about Joe and Math Hoffa, right? This is facts. Math Hoffa went out bad. Soul phone. Once SO and Heineken say you wasn't paying them, we already know you wasn't paying none of them dudes. But you telling these dudes they can't go on other platforms. You wasn't paying them. So we already know you a cornball for that. Right? And you was basically using these dudes for their connections, and you was using these dudes for cheap labor. It's messed up what you was doing. Joe Buttons, another one, cornball nigga, using people for cheap labor, not respecting his co-hosts, treating them like suckers, and he wonder why Maul and Rory and Rocky Thunder is going at him because these cornball niggas be thinking they get platforms and they be trying to shit on their people. That's crazy to me. So let's get into it like this. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What we getting into? Oh, let's get into this Hassan Campbell character. So Hassan Campbell, if y'all know, and this is real, um, he just did a video on Prince, right? And I'm calling it out. This nigga's the biggest hypocrite ever, right? No, no, you're not. So y'all remember I went to T Mac party. Shout out to T Mac, right? I went to T Mac party. A lot of dudes that was at Prince party was at T Mac party. Peter Guns, Melly Mel, you know, Big D, um, you know, Bar, a lot of the Big Joe, a lot of the street legends, right? So the thing I don't understand is this, right? Hassan, you talking hella shit about Prince, right? You been talking greasy about Prince, about Preem, about 50, and you not on a level, right? This is a nigga that is fixated to have street clout and want a street legacy. He wants to be like a Prince. He wants to be like a Preem. He wants to be like a World. He's jealous of T-Mac. He's jealous of his own man's T-Mac, you know, and Pistol Pete because he want the same street notoriety that they got, right? So you mad at a man that been in prison since 1990, right? And has come home. He's doing positive things in his community, right? He was a dude that did wrong, and now he's doing positive things for his community. He's talking to the youth, right? He's talking to the youth. He's giving back, giving coats, giving turkeys, giving food out. He's doing positive things, right? Respect him on that. He did negative because I respect dudes that, yeah, they did negative, but now they doing positive, right? Nas made sure he's good. He came home. Nas put money in his pocket, got him right. He back on his feet. You know what I'm saying? He's doing big things, doing major things for himself, right? Had a big party. Everybody pulled up. He sold more tickets than Bobby Shmurda, let's be honest. Bobby Shmurda couldn't sell no tickets. Prince been in jail 30 some years. Came home and sold out Amadeus and had the who's who to pull up. He had Nas to pull up. Nas don't be pulling up like that. He had Nas to pull up and Jada, right? So this the thing, right? This the thing. And shout out to R.I.P too. But this the thing. I saw you jealous because you want to be a street legend. You, if I could remember, you was like, yo, I can't wait till my brothers come home. Can't wait till my brother Terrence come home. Can't wait till my brother T-Mac come home. My brother Eric. You was the one that was glorifying your brothers coming home from jail. You did what every other dude do that got homies that was locked up. You did a whole video with T-Mac. In fact, just like what they did for Prince, you did for T-Mac. You know what I'm saying? You had a party. Y'all had a party. It was a party. Bless you. We had a party at the garage. You know, T-Mac had a big party at the garage. You put it on your channel. You know what I'm saying? You came in with security. You was popping bottles. You was buying dudes bottles. You know what I'm saying? You had your little team with you. You know, Swelly and his crew and Checkmate. You know, you came through there with your peoples. You know what I'm saying? But you talking about Prince and his party. Like, that right there just show you some hater shit. You hating on a nigga that been going since 1990 and came home and they celebrating him when you did the same thing for T-Mac. You celebrated and you wanted everybody to pop out to the party. See, if you was a nigga that didn't celebrate that and didn't put dudes that came home on your channel, I would have said, yeah, yo, Hassan right. But you was a dude that celebrate dudes coming home from incarceration, from the prison. So how you gonna knock Queens dudes and just dudes from New York celebrating Prince when you did the same thing for T-Mac? And you did the same thing for your man's Terrence. Like, I don't get that type of logic. Do y'all get that type of logic? I think that's a hypocrisy. I think a dude that could sit up online and wave his fingers at people, but you celebrated the worst of the worst. You celebrated street, the murder, death, kill culture that you love to talk about. You celebrate it. And not only that you celebrate it, but how can you say you against it when that's all you associate with? You associate with dudes that been in the streets, been incarcerated. So when I hear a dude like you, Hassan, saying what you saying, that just make you a little, you jealous and you insecure, my nigga. You hating on niggas celebrating Prince. But like I said, you celebrated T-Mac coming home. You celebrated Bam coming home. You celebrated Terrence coming home. You celebrated all these dudes coming home from prison. You was the one saying, free Five Guard. You was the one that was saying, free this one, free Tax Stone, free Casanova, free, free my brother Wild. What he said? Free my brother Bobcat. This is you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Knicks. I was watching the Golden State Warriors game. I'm about to see what's going on with that in a few minutes. But yeah, shout out to the Knicks. They won. They gonna close the series out. But yeah, you the one that said, yo, free Bobcat, free this one. See, I can't listen to a nigga that's basically a hypocrite. You a stone cold hypocrite, beloved. You a stone cold hypocrite. You know? You stone cold hypocrite. So anytime you listen to somebody that's a stone cold hypocrite, what can you get from a dude like that? A dude that really is lying to himself. He can't live with his own self, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Damn, why y'all do that to homie, bro? Y'all don't gotta time nobody out in the chat, bro. Y'all could chill, man. You know? Crook, stop doing that, bro. Chill with all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. That nigga's a clown, bro. Hold on a second. Yeah. Golden State Warriors gotta do something, man. 98 to 113 and 18, nigga. They gotta do something, bro. Yeah, yo, you gotta chill with all that, man. You can't be timing people out, B. But yeah, man. You know, Hassan is a sucker, bro. He's a straight up sucker. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you mad at a nigga that came home from jail and you promote dudes coming home from jail, you promote that. That's why I be telling these dudes, you can't be old dog and then you want to be Sharif. You gotta choose one. These dudes want to be old dog 1 minute and then they want to be Sharif. I don't respect that. Hassan been promoting this. He'll tell you come outside with the shooters. Yeah, my niggas is home. My niggas. He was the one telling dudes, oh, my niggas is home. Now you talking about, oh, I'm not the same old nigga. Dog, you get drunk, you talking this, my niggas is home. I got my shooters. And now you talking about some other nonsense. That's how I know these dudes they don't be living what they be preaching, son. They don't be living what they be preaching. They don't be living what they be preaching. He don't live what he be preaching. His antics is this, right? He puts a good front up, but we all know he's cap. He's cap. Because if you saying all this that you anti the streets, you anti street niggas, you anti gang, but why do you run around with dudes that's gang? Why you moving and shaking with niggas that's gang? If you don't bang with gang, you shouldn't be moving with gang. You know what I'm saying? Hassan still want to be with gang. You know what I'm saying? He sits on his platform talking with niggas that's street niggas. You know what I'm saying? He's the main one talking about niggas snitching and this and that, and then he talking about lock them up. How you 1 minute you talking about niggas is snitching, and the next minute you talking about lock them up? Like, come on, bro. Dudes gotta make it make sense to me, bro. Make it make sense. You know, make it make sense. Dudes don't make it make sense. That's my issue with these dudes. They don't make it make sense. You know, Hassan don't make it make sense. He just come with anything and say anything, but he don't make it make sense. Because if he made it make sense, it would have made sense to everybody. It don't make sense to nobody, bro. Dudes don't believe what you're saying, bro. You know, dudes don't believe what you're saying. You know, ain't nothing on my nose. What you talking about, weighing my nose? You know. Oh, next, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I told a couple people this that the Knicks gonna go all the way. I said this like before the fight, before the playoffs. I said, yo, the Knicks going all the way. I just got a gut feeling that the Knicks gonna go all the way. Cause look, you saw what the lady with the WNBA did, right? They went all the way. The Liberties, right? They went all the way and won, right? Last year. I say, yo, the Knicks, if they get their act together, they can go all the way. And I was telling people this year. I told people, yo, Av was good, my nigga. He hit me up not too long ago. Shout out to Av. Shout out to all the industry niggas. All right. I got something for you. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, James. A new interview is dropping tomorrow. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. I'm not going to tell you who. I'm just going to tell you. A new interview is dropping tomorrow. This going to shake the net up. So when niggas say, yo, God, you ain't doing no rap-matic shit, you know? Yo, son, you don't know the power moves we be doing. We, made men move in silence. We don't let everybody know what we doing. We move in silence, my dude. You know what I'm saying? But we got some heat coming. That's all I'm gonna tell you. We got some heat coming. Shout to my brother Q. We got some heat coming. And once you see this heat we got coming, oh, you gonna be like, oh damn, Gotti is. Come on, bro. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I do. That's why, like, I laugh when dudes be trying to front on me. Like, I be like, yo, what are y'all niggas talking about? Last year, I broke the neck. 2024, I went crazy. 2023, it was, I was going a little crazy in 2023 too. 2022, I went crazy. You know, I've never had a year on the internet that I have not went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell niggas, like, come on, bro. I'm in my best. I'm in my Jordan prime, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, look, Jordan didn't get a ring until like what was like his 6th year, 5th year in the NBA? Cause he came in '84. He didn't get his first ring until '91. I'm like Jordan. I'm like Jordan. He was like, what, it was like 30 something, 28, 29. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like Jordan, nigga. Perfection, don't rush perfection. Perfection won't come. That's why Jordan is one of the greatest players of all time. Perfection gonna come. But yeah, Hassan Campbell is done, bro. It's like, nigga, give it a break. You mad at Mace, you mad at Cam, you mad at Jada and Joe, you mad at everybody. Be mad at yourself. Even mad at Nas. Be mad at yourself. Be mad that you haven't reached the pinnacle that you thought you was gonna reach. Everybody blew past Hassan Campbell. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? On this podcasting. Like nobody wants to hear Hassan Campbell no more. You know? Nobody wants to hear him no more. He's done. Math Hoffa would never get another barbershop. You know why? Because Math is unprofessional. He's finished too. He's finished too. He killed his whole brand. But he wanted to go solo anyway. You know, but it's just not gonna work for him. He got no personality. Steph Curry definitely to go. I bang with Steph. I'm keeping it real with you. It'll be dope if I see the Golden State Warriors and the Knicks in the NBA Finals. That'll be a good look. But if the Warriors don't step it up against the Timberwolves and the Timberwolves somehow get in there, it's gonna be crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I really don't want to see them go back in there, bro. Like I really want to see my boys. I want to see my boys get it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go. I like Golden State, but I've been a Golden State fan way back when Spreewell was choking out my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how long I've been a Golden State fan. Like, if you can't name any players that been on Golden State Warriors, you don't know nothing about Golden State. Like niggas, if niggas don't know about when Chris Webber was over there, or when Latrell Sprewell was over there, or Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullins, Mitch Richmond, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know them, if you don't know that Golden State squad with Monte Ellis, Steven Jackson, Jason Riches, Baron Davis, then you don't really know. You don't really know Golden State Warriors. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to your pops. You don't know Golden State Warriors. It's just like with the Lakers, bro. If you just like the Lakers because LeBron there, you ain't really a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan when Kobe was there, when he was a bench nigga, when it was Eddie Jones and Nick Van Axel team, and then when they let Eddie Jones and Nick Van Axel go, it was Shaq and Kobe and Robert Horry, Rick Fox and Derek Fisher squad. Ron Harper and them came later. You know, so it's what it is. If you know basketball, you know basketball. A lot of niggas say they know basketball. Niggas be like, niggas started watching basketball like when LeBron came in. I was watching basketball when NBA was on NBC, nigga. That was a theme song back in the days. That was a theme song. If you go back to NBC when NBA was on there, and he had that. Yeah, that's different. Nah, I ain't see that fight, Chicken Man. I ain't see that fight. But yeah, Hassan is finished. And like, far as Math Hoffa, he killed his own brain. You know, I don't know why Gab Murder even like defending Math, because he basically shitted on Gab. I like Gab Murder, but I just feel like Gab Murder should not even defend Math, because Math ain't even bring you Gab. He ain't bring you or Mecca. Like Kim Osario, I don't know, like he was smashing her. So they probably like broke it off. He got back with Jenna. I don't know. Jenna and him got a weird relationship, you know. But yeah, that's crazy though. You know. But yeah, Math is finished. You know. Now, I want to speak on Jeezy Mula and the tax stone nigga. Yeah, that's when the NBA was the NBA, my dude. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Stephen A. Smith. I don't know about that. But yeah, that's when the NBA was the NBA. Now let me get into this tax stone Jeezy Mula. Let me talk about the Jeezy Mula thing. So, if y'all don't know who Jeezy Mula is a nigga from Brooklyn, right? He ain't known like that. But he got a serious fad case. He been in the fads for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He been in MDC Brooklyn for a minute, right? And his case is basically went from his scamming case to a gun possession case, turned into a shooting case, which him and the dude Telly and Sport got caught with. And then from there, it ended up with this murder case that happened to him, where the chick basically got killed in the car, right? With Chinaman, right? Chinaman was his boss for years, right? He worked for Chinaman for years. Um, Chinaman is a dude, known dude. I had him on my platform. Y'all never seen the interview? Check it out. Bullis Gotti, Roski, Chinaman. Chinaman from Brooklyn. Ran with Fab. Ran with Curtis Stevens, the boxer. If y'all don't know who Curtis Stevenson is, from Brownsville, the boxer. You know what I'm saying? He's middleweight, real known. And he ran with Fab and all of them, right? All the industry dudes. Everybody knows Chinaman. So Chinaman did my platform. I think Jeezy felt some type of way about him doing my platform. And because he felt some type of way about that, you know, Mama B, how you doing, Queen? Um, okay, Danny. Um, so he felt some type of way that Chinaman was on my channel. And Chinaman said what everybody knew. I knew Jeezy was broke because Jeezy never had money. Like, listen, if you gonna be a scammer or you gonna be a drug dealer or you gonna be a street dude, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, ladies and gentlemen. If you gonna be a scammer and you gonna be a drug dealer or street dude or whatever, you got to have bail money for a rainy day. Jeezy been going to jail, right, since he was like 18, 19 years old, right? He's been back and forth to jail all throughout his 20s. Like, he was on the street when he was like 23. He went back in there, 22, 23 years old. He went back in there, right? He went back in there, right? He been in there since 2019. He hasn't been on home since then, right? He got found guilty. He pled guilty, got a 12 years, and he was supposed to come home. Then he never came home, right? Um, Dude basically came home and did the same shit again. You know what I'm saying? He was just dummy. Straight dummy. He one of the worst. He one of the dumbest criminals. Everybody can't be a criminal, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on 1 second. Everybody can't be a criminal. Everybody can't be a criminal, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So. Yeah. So, like I said, um, what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, please smash the like button. So he's been in jail since then, right? He caught his first bid like 2016. Yeah, 2016, 2015, he came home. 2017, then went back in. Came home late 2018, then went back in. You know what I'm saying? And this last one is over for him because he getting life. But this the thing, because Jeezy's a bolo. Him, his mentor Taxstone's a bozo too. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you like, he's the stupidest criminal too. Like, these niggas are stupid criminals. Casanova, Taxstone, this circle of niggas, like all three of them are just stupid, like cerebrally stupid. I've never seen dudes that one nigga get off of parole and goes back in jail trying to be a gangster when he not even that, right? You getting shot at, you a victim. Like, Casanova's a victim. You getting shot at the Barclays, you getting shot at video shoots, you getting shot out. Niggas shooting at you every time they see you, right? Your team ain't like that, so you run under the stones for protection. Bitch made nigga, right? And then you get cut in jail cause you holding down K Flock. Like, it's crazy to me, right? So what happens with him is this, right? This is crazy. It's real crazy. So, and Taxstone was a weirdo too, cause he snitched on the nigga and they ain't gonna act like he ain't snitch. Weird niggas. Y'all watch the game, the next one. You know. Yeah, facts, second childhood. You right about that. So, back to what I'm saying about the Jeezy shit. So Jeezy, you know, got all three of the chicks that he was dealing with, his side chicks, is snitching on him. Jalissa, Trophy Life, she had a big job at Interscope Records. She's the whole A&R at Interscope Records, right? Now, you the A&R at Interscope Records. What you doing lining niggas up for Jeezy? Why is you lining niggas up? Why is you doing goofy shit like that? You gotta, and that's my man, that's my day one man's cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna violate because it's my day one man's cousin, but I'm just keeping it all the way real. You got an A&R job at Interscope Records, and you basically is doing stuff for Jeezy like a goofy crash out. It's crazy to me, right? She on house arrest right now. You funny, Cali Love. All right. So he got these girls risking their life in freedom. The chick Dolly, She tells on the chick, Miss Chin. She snitched on her. She's another witness on the case too, Dolly. Dolly's gonna be involved in that case too, right? So you got 3 females that's telling on you that you done had relationships with. Dolly, Jalissa, Miss Chin, all 3 of them telling on you, right? Your previous case, niggas told on you. Now this case, they gonna tell on you, right? Then you got the nigga that's the shooter, he telling. So it's like it's a whole all across the board is just a nasty situation. It's finished for me. It's clipped. It's over. You know what I'm saying? It's like even with the Chef G case. Like people say, "Yo, Gotti, man, what you mean?" Like, son, Chef G did bad, homie. You heard? He did bad. You know, he did bad. You know, anytime you gotta do that, yo, chilling with love is crazy, yo. Yo, you wailing. Chilling with love. You wailing. Um, um, yeah, so Chef G, you get 5 years, right? Sleepy Hollow gets 5 years. But all your shooters is getting serious time. Your shooter get cut. You wanted to turn blood. Like, these niggas be goofy, man. Niggas be goofies, bro. You know, he gave up some information. Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? We not stupid. He gave up information. Because this is what these niggas do. You know what I'm saying? They not built like that. They talk that in their records, but they not built like that. Chilling with love. Shout out to Chilling with Love in the building. Chilling with Love is not playing. She is not playing. She said, "What the fuck, Bob?" He exposed himself for being a hypocrite. So back to what I was saying about people don't support Hassan Campbell, bro. He don't like, yo, bro. Scheme had to go get a job, man. It's over for that nigga. But nah, people don't support Hassan no more. Like Hassan, you didn't see his numbers? Like he's doing like 18,000, 30. He's not doing the 100,000 views no more. The 60 to the 80,000 because people is seeing through him now, man. They noticing the dude is money hungry, he's greedy, and he's basically it's over. Like he didn't know how to pivot. He didn't know. See, niggas would be supporting Hassan. It's not that he's shadow banned. It's just he doesn't stand for anything. He doesn't have a true message. So when you don't have a true message and you don't stand for anything, people don't fall for your baloney no more. They don't fall for your bullshit. So he needs the beef with rappers to stay afloat on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Without the industry dudes, his channel is Clippo. You see the numbers on his videos. He's trying to do self-help content. It's not gonna work. He should have been doing that in the beginning, but he was so busy trying to be a clout chaser, trying to be a hater, and it just didn't work for him. So, you know, he falling off. But we already knew that was gonna happen. Like I told y'all, man. Eventually, time gonna tell who gonna prevail and who gonna fall off. Niggas gonna be on their they don't be on their beam, son. And nigga ain't on his beam. You know? He just a clout chaser. You know? So he killed his own brand. You know? Yeah, you know, I'm the truth, nigga. I'm gonna speak the facts. You know me, bro. I'm a cancer, bro. What happened to OP? Yo, Chucko, bad luck, bad luck. Yo, you from the Bay? What happened to OP and Sheepshead? All right, I'm gonna explain to you what happened to OP and Sheepshead because I'm from out there. Shout out to all my niggas, Crack Block, Ghost Block, you know, motherfucking Towers. The whole homies out there. So that's what happened to OP. OP used to go to Sheepshead Bay High School. OP was on Ghost Block. They smashed him. Right? He got stumped out. The homies from Ghost Block, Crack Block. Or really, it wasn't even the Crack Block niggas, it was the Ghost Block niggas. Ghost Block niggas, they beat him down. They robbed him. You know what I'm saying? Did him filthy. He said he was gonna come with his brother. He never came with scrap. They did him filthy. They washed him up. He came back around there with certain niggas, and that's when he turned hat and shit. You know what I'm saying? But OP's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He a bitch. Um, that nigga went from he wanna jack Woo, but nigga, you ain't Woo, nigga. You ain't a real nigga. I'm from out there. You know what I'm saying? I know every nigga in the Bay. Like niggas got more ties with certain niggas than niggas be saying. I just be laughing because niggas be telling like niggas be telling stories and they wasn't even outside like that. Like niggas was playing sports, niggas was dancing, niggas wasn't in the streets like that. But let these niggas tell it, they street niggas. The industry made them street niggas. Niggas that really know, no, these dudes was not that. They played sports, or they was dancers, or they was just lame Lizane niggas. You know what I'm saying? They was Lizane niggas. And like Jeezy's not a street nigga at all. That's why you see the situations he got in, because Greg Gang niggas had them niggas on thing, man. Yeah, dope from Towers. Shout out to my niggas from Towers. Shout out to my nigga Jeezy. You know, all my niggas from Towers. Yeah, dope from Towers. You know what I'm saying? You got Towers, you got Ghost Block, you got Crack Block, All Stars. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to call the All Stars. You know what I'm saying? Towers, they was running the Towers like they was running the Carter. Nigga Dope had the whole Towers locked down. Shout out to Dope though. You know, but yeah, niggas be bitches, man. Don't be believing these niggas when they be talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to school with a lot of them niggas. So I know them niggas ain't about none of that. You know? Them niggas ain't who they say they is. But like with Jeezy's a crash out. You know, he got, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. In Jeezy case, Jalissa Trophy Life is a star witness on the case. Dolly and Jalissa's on house arrest right now. Dolly is also a witness on the case. Miss Chin is also a witness on the case. And then you got, oh, you been watching House Party, huh? Bilal. And the dude that was the hitter, he's a witness. So you got all these people telling on you, and you thought you was a real street nigga. Like Jeezy he should have just stuck to being a scammer, nigga. You know? Should have stuck to being a scammer, niggas. You know? Yo, let me tell you something, man. Yeah, she on house arrest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, OP was a nigga, yeah, he hung with the Dottie. He hung with bitches from my hood, actually. Bitches from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them niggas used to deal with the chicks from my hood. You know what I'm saying? I done seen OP quite a few occasions, but I don't like Lizane niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I got homies that be in them niggas circle. You feel what I'm saying? Like the only niggas that I like that them niggas was jagging is T.I. Wu. That was my little man's TJ. I know that little nigga. That's my little man's. R.I.P to him. I know what happened to him. You know, they lined him. They lined him all the way up. That was a lineup. You know what I'm saying? Sad that that's what your circles do. Same thing with Pop Smoke. Sad what happened to him too. You know what I'm saying? I never got to meet Shorty, but a lot of people knew who Shorty was. You know, but like I said, T-Dot, you know, Pop, I like them little niggas. You know what I'm saying? I like them little niggas. But everybody else, man, them niggas is bitches. I don't fuck with none of them little niggas. No, none of them niggas. Chef G, that nigga's a rat. Let's keep it real. That nigga was a Crip, talking all that Crip shit to he wanted to turn blood. Come on, bro. You know it's bad when a nigga want to turn blood, when the pressure's on him. You know? I rock with Cobb Reality. I don't got an issue with him. He's saying a lot of facts, bro. Jeezy, listen, bro. Y'all gotta realize this. Smooth Vito, right? Brought Jeezy, right? And had him jacking Wu. Cause Smooth Vito from the Ville, right? Without a Smooth Vito stamping Real Right would have never been stamped. Some niggas ain't real right at all. I know niggas from Coney Island, niggas from the Star, niggas from the Ville, who's protecting them niggas. Chef, listen, bro. Let me tell you something about Chef G, man. You take a 5-year plea deal, right? And you leave your shooters in jail, right? I'm gonna keep it real with you. One of his shooter's sister reached out to me, right? She's a supporter of the channel. She told me how Chef and them didn't put money up for him to come out. His head'll get cut in the face on the island. You feel what I'm saying? Get cut in the face on the island. You know? So, this is facts. Don't ever believe that a nigga like Chef G is a real nigga. He not a real nigga. Once you let folk niggas cut you in your head and then you run around want to turn blood, like the homies, listen, man. I get the phone call from the homies. The homies called me and say, yo, Gotti, Chef G was trying to turn blood. You know what I'm saying? He trying to turn hat. This is facts. Chef G was trying to turn hat. He ain't want to be Crip no more. And a lot of them do that. Rowdy Rebel, he turned Stone in jail. You know what I'm saying? His brother, he was jacking hat. All these niggas be jacking blood up north. They know they going up north. They got to jack something. JD jacking blood. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I fuck with the homies. You know what I'm saying? I know all the homies. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the homies real tight. I grew up with the homies. You know what I'm saying? But all them niggas, man, you know what I'm saying? These rap niggas, man, they ain't real niggas, man. They ain't real niggas. They do a lot of this, man. A lot of this in they raps, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you taking 5 years plea deal and you thinking that we don't know that you did bad. You did bad. I don't care what nobody say. Chef did bad, bro. Dusty Low Kane, his pop's a whole police officer. That nigga's a bum. You robbing niggas for $1,000. 5-year-old foreign. Nigga, you pulling guns out on women and special need kids. Come on, bro. I might drop some new records in a minute. I ain't been to the studio in a long time. You know what I'm saying? And Sleepy Hollow got 5 years too. Bro, they had to give up some information on that plea deal, bro. They not walking the streets. They giving up information, bro. Them niggas is broke. You understand what I'm saying? Them niggas is running around with glass on their neck, fake jewelry. That's why the nigga had keloids in his ear. He was wearing fake diamond earrings, nigga. You wearing fake diamond earrings that's giving you keloids, nigga. Nigga broke. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, tell them Blanco and them niggas got them niggas acting like, oh, they got money. They ain't got no money. You know? Yeah, bro, they need protection up north, bro. It's only, listen, bro, Uncle Murder, it's only a few Crip niggas that stood tall on they Crippin'. You got Blizz, you know what I'm saying? You got Hollywood, who they tried to lie on and said was a snitch when he not. You got, um, what's my man? What's my dude? What's my dude? Ziggy Zah, you know what I'm saying? D-Rock. Those is like the official Crip niggas. Blue Boy, but Blue Boy turned Crip later, but he carried it officially. You know what I'm saying? Psych Bike, he went out bad, bro. I'm keep it real with you. Psych Bike, P Gutter, niggas went out bad, bro. I don't know, niggas want to defend them niggas. I don't know why, but I got work on Psych. You know what I'm saying? I got work on Psych. When they cut Psych, bro, he had a lawsuit. You know, when you get a lawsuit in jail, you gotta give up people. That's like Scheme Team. You know what I'm saying? That's like Scheme Team. You gotta give up niggas. You can't be in jail and suing the prison and you ain't giving up nobody. You got to give up somebody. He got cut, he had to give up something. But niggas wanna say, oh, Psych is a real nigga. Nah, how you a real nigga? And you getting cut and you ain't keeping on the hop, nigga. You went for the lawsuit. You snuck Larry O, they got you, and then you did what we thought you wasn't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? P Gutter, he went bad. You suing the jail saying, oh, them niggas, you snitching too. You set yourself on fire because the Mac bowlers was gonna come and chop your head off. Instead of you stood tall like a Crip, you did the coward. You set yourself on fire. And these are the dudes that they call an official dudes, and these dudes don't be official. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all gotta really look at these dudes' resume, bro. That's why I said the streets is dead, bro. This rap shit make these niggas think they official. The hip hop shit got these niggas believing they official. But these dudes ain't official, bro. You know? These dudes ain't official, bro. These dudes ain't official. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to Queens. Heavy on the Queens. But yeah, when it come to Jeezy Mula, because I want to get back to that nigga. So when it come to Jeezy Mula, you know he getting what he getting, bro. He was a bird. Certain niggas gotta stay in their lane, bro. He's not. I told him on the phone, nigga, you a snitch, bro. You a rat. I told him straight up on the phone, you was a rat, my nigga. When Trophy Life, Jalissa gave him the number, I told him straight up, you a rat, my nigga. You know what the nigga told me on the phone? Say, yo, son, I got the streets, homie. How I'm a rat. I got the streets, homie. You ain't got the streets. Because if you got the streets, nigga, bread gang niggas wouldn't been on your bumper. If you had the streets. How you got the streets? And they clip your mans. They clip your mans and shit was in the cup holster. Just keep it real. Your man's shit was in the cup holster. Your other mans got clipped too. These is niggas that wasn't street niggas. These is basketball niggas. You got basketball niggas involved in street beef. Come on, bro. So when they knock your man's noodles out and his head is in the cup holster, what you do about it? Nothing. Y'all shoot the wrong nigga. Come on, man. It's over for him. He's the dumbest. Listen, bro. That nigga is the dumbest nigga has ever been in the streets. I've never seen a dumb nigga in my life, bro. And you know he got a boyfriend in there. That's why he kept going back to jail. This nigga been going to jail, like I said, since he was 18, 19 years old, right? The last time he went back in there was 2019. And he ain't never been on the street ever. After 2019, he has never been on the street again. He's been in there since 2019. And he's been catching cases since he been in there. He got one case for the gun shit. He's supposed to come home, and then he caught the case with Sport and Telly, and then boom, it's over. So the La Brims, the Jeezy Mulas, these is bozos. I'm just keeping it real with you. Both of them niggas is bozos. Don't care what nobody say. La's a bozo because, nigga, you got niggas crashing. They sending you kitty. You get me? You crashing. You got niggas crashing out. A teacher lose her life. A school teacher that's teaching the future youth lose her life Cause you niggas is shooting to kill randomly and aimlessly and don't know who y'all killing. Instead of you saying, yo, my condolences to that lady, you on there talking about I'm a MAGA Republican, like Trump gonna pardon you, my nigga. Like Trump gonna pardon you. You on Clubhouse arguing with Whack 100. You gotta make these niggas make sense, bro. Like niggas ain't real street niggas. It's called bad boys moving silence. It's not called stupid niggas moving loud. And stupid niggas don't belong in the streets. They belong on the sidewalk. This shit is for a select few. It's not for everybody. And that's why these niggas always going to jail. Because they wasn't built for the streets anyway. It's for silent niggas. It's called, like AZ said, quiet money shit. Y'all niggas ain't quiet money niggas. Y'all niggas is loud and proud. And that's why you niggas is getting the time that y'all get. Getting the time they getting. That's why Jeezy is like that nigga. Listen, bro. And it's the thing that kills me, bro. Like how your first case that you got, the one where you was sport guy, niggas told on you on that case, right? Now this new case, you got Dolly telling on you, you got Jalissa telling on you, she on house arrest, and you got Miss Chin telling on you. And you got the nigga that was the hitter telling on you. So you got like 4 people telling on you. It's over for him. He's finished. She lost her job at Interscope Records. It's like, yo, bro, I'm laughing at that, man. Salute, bro. I see you, big bro. I'm laughing because I'm like, yo, son, like, you out here really thought you was a real street nigga. Like, that's my thing. Like, what made him think that he was a real street nigga? Because I know Jeezy credibility. I know what he was. He was a scammer nigga that was wearing a fake chain, a fake real white chain. Fake real white chain. His mom's had a crib. His mom's, I think, worked for corrections, bro. His mom's worked for correction. You know what I'm saying? No. She had a salon. My bad. His mom's had a salon, right? And the nigga lived in the floors in his mom's crib. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Yo, bro, H-Mob, it's over for that nigga, man. He been gone. Yo, H-Mob, that man been gone since 2019. We are now in 2025, right? Nigga, his whole 20s he been in there. His whole 20s. He's now 30 years old. When he ever see a day of light again on the street, he's gonna be 70 or 80 years old if he will make it home. If he make it home. He may die in there. So he's just the stupidest nigga I ever saw in my life. And to say he claimed to be a street nigga, ain't nothing street. I could tell he wasn't cut. A lot of these niggas ain't cut, bro. Here's what it is. A lot of these niggas ain't cut, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is wildin', son. That's all I can say. So, Jeezy, Casanova, Tagstone, these is niggas that you could tell your kids that, or you could tell a youngin', yo, stay away from these streets, or you gonna be a bozo like Tagstone, or you gonna be a bozo like Casanova, or you gonna be a bozo like Jeezy Mula. Casanova had a situation with Rock Nation. What the fuck is you out here trying to be big homie blood? Nigga, you ain't no, nigga talking about I'm platinum in the streets. What you thought they was gonna do? What you thought they was gonna do? When that nigga made that video, he was out there in Harlem talking about, yeah, I'm platinum in the streets. I've never been platinum, but I'm platinum in the streets. You out there, you talking. They gonna show you. And that's why they spanked them. That's why they spanked Tax. That's why they spanking Tax Stone. Yo, this nigga already got 35 years for the banger shit. They about to spank him again for smuggling shit in there. So, niggas is weirdos, man. It's what these bozo niggas get, man. It's what they get, man. I don't feel bad for Jeezy. I don't feel bad for Tax. I don't feel bad for these bozos. That's what these niggas get, man. Cause everybody wanna be everybody wanna be gangster. Everybody wanna be old dog, but don't nobody, and then they wanna be Sharif. Hey, stop it, bro. OP, brother Scrap, he's another perfect example of a stupid nigga. You kill a nigga, right? Now, if you won't kill a nigga, this is real shit. You gonna kill a nigga, right? You leave no witnesses. They kills a nigga, right? The Mac Baller nigga, they kills the nigga. Pull him out the car. Throw him out the street. Leave his bitch still living. The girl in the car, they leave her still living. They throw her out the car. She done seen these niggas' faces. She done gave these niggas up to the police. Right? These dumb niggas go to Miami. They renting cars. They going to the club. They partying with G Herbo. They partying with this one. They partying with that one. Police get them. They crash the BMW. Niggas scared to come back to New York. Right? They rather stay in Miami because they scared that the blood niggas, the Mac Baller niggas is going to tear their head off. So they deny the expedition. Then this nigga got the nerve to be talking about free me. I'm a political prisoner. Like, nigga, please. Nigga, please. Bozo. I don't feel sorry for Scrap at all. He's a bozo. Another fake street nigga. These is niggas that call themselves street niggas. This is the niggas that's out here that got these young niggas crashing in the streets. These weird niggas. These weird niggas. These the niggas that's telling the streets, that's telling the homies in Brownsville. Nah, he ain't get sentenced yet. Telling the homies in Brownsville, yo, don't squash that shit. We beefing with the Cho niggas. You telling niggas that got kids, that still live in Brownsville, that still live in the hood, you telling them not to squash their differences with niggas they grew up with, niggas that they family with, you telling them not squash their differences with them. When you niggas ain't even from Brownsville, have nothing to do with Wu or Cho. You niggas is from Canarsie. Instead of you niggas jacking what you niggas jack, you niggas want to jack that Wu shit like you niggas is from Brownsville. So I don't blame the Brownsville niggas saying, nah, we want peace. I salute them for that. Because they got kids. Okay, these niggas is fathers that got children. And they gotta walk these streets with their children, my nigga. They don't want a situation like what's going on in the Bronx with the YGs and the OYGs where a nigga get their head knocked off. They just shot a kid and a kid died out there. That's how real it is out here. Cause niggas be fueling old beef up. And these niggas ain't down to get it active. They ain't down to pop nothing. They ain't down to lay nothing. And they ain't down to stain nothing. You heard? They ain't down to do nothing. So these niggas will put a battery in these young niggas' heads. Niggas will put a battery in these young niggas' backs. And then they acting like they doing something real. You know what I'm saying? But you see these weird niggas like a Rowdy Rebel who mom, like Mel Cross had to blow him up. Blew his spot up. Mom's in the shelter. You know what I'm saying? You out here, you beefing with blood niggas. You beefing with Mac Baller niggas. You come on, bro. He's a weird nigga too. You know what I'm saying? That's why the nigga Bobby ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? But niggas like, oh, nigga Gotti, yo, Bobby and them, they can't fuck with each other because they on parole. That's a lie, nigga. You know? That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, bro, like I said, man, Brownsville niggas, man, I'm happy for Brownsville. That they uniting with their people because they all family. You know what I'm saying? And weird niggas is weird niggas. You know? Weird niggas is weird niggas. That's why when niggas talk about bullets, see, these niggas don't like me because I speak the truth. They don't like me because I speak the truth. That's why they don't like me. Niggas come on, when I see that nigga Gotti, what you gonna do? Hmm? You mad because I'm talking the truth? Because you niggas don't like it? Niggas in the floors is pussy. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Pop Smoke get killed. Them niggas ain't ride with Pop. Pop wasn't fucking with none of them niggas. Let's keep it real. He was fucking with none of them niggas. He had smoke with Fabio. He beat, they stomped out Fabio at Powerhouse. This is facts. Facts. Right? These niggas don't like, niggas didn't like the boy because he got popping and them niggas feel some type of way. Especially niggas, you supposed to be saying Crip niggas and you jealous of the nigga because he got more popping than y'all niggas. Meek Mill only giving niggas features now because let's keep it real. Meek wasn't giving no new Brooklyn artists no features at all. The reason why he doing that now because he on a decline. That's why he giving Cocky Kyle a feature. That's why he giving Fabio all these niggas features because nigga on a decline. So he got no choice but to give niggas features. Cause he ain't popping no more. He washed. See how life works? You was this nigga and now you this nigga. You back to where you was. You know what I'm saying? If Meek was where he was at before, you wouldn't hear nothing. He wouldn't give no features to no local artists at all. He wouldn't. Just being honest with y'all. But you know, it is what it is, man. These niggas be dick suckers, man. Niggas be dick suckers. I just keep it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it real with y'all. You got to. You know what I'm saying? So, enough of that Jeezy and all that shit. Let's get into the real spill. You know, I'm definitely gonna get into Gully. You know I gotta tear that nigga up. I'm gonna get to that nigga. But we gotta speak about Bimmy, bro. We gotta speak about Bimmy, bro. I know niggas. Yeah, I know slow. I know slow. Yeah, slow got Fabio. But that's how he got there. But Pop was the first one to have a feature from Meek. H. If you know. If you know, you know. Pop had the feature with Meek before Fabio. But we gonna talk about this Bimmy shit. Let's get into this Bimmy shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna address Zip and Gully. I'm gonna just address all these niggas. But let me get into this Bimmy shit. So this is what happened. Word on the street is I don't have an issue with Bimmy. Bimmy reached out to me in April, but this is my thing with Bimmy, and this is what happened to Bimmy, right? What happened to Bimmy was that he allowed 10 Toes Down to get him in some fuck shit. Let's keep it real. Zip is a bozo, you know. Um, Zip with the Drip is a bozo. He's a fraud, you know. He, on the other hand, he wanted, and niggas gave him the paperwork because they know he's a crash out. And they know he's an idiot. So he did what niggas wanted him to do. Cause they know he's a crash out dummy. You know what I'm saying? But he's a fraud. Okay? Once you get it started by Blue Boy and Chino Blast and you and your brother snitching and all type of shit like that, telling Blanco and them got you jumping out the window. They not putting no, yo, nigga, they had to get this nigga. They felt so bad for this nigga that they had to buy him a flimsy name chain, bro. A flimsy name chain. You know them chains like this, them aim chains like that? Nigga, you got a flimsy name chain. So we know Zip is a weirdo nigga. Nigga love that chain. Nigga finally got a chain. You know what I'm saying? Now let them niggas get you a watch with that. Bozo, son. Oh yeah. Fuck all that. Push past the bumble clock. So, Bimmy, y'all know originally I was on 050 in 2022. Right? This is back when I was cool Hassan. It was on a Friday night. I came up there and I brought up Bimmy. I said, yo, what's up with Bimmy? What's up with these niggas calling Bimmy a snitch? Because if you ever watch the Supreme Team documentary, it's episode, I think episode 2 or maybe 3 of the Supreme Team documentary, where they speak on the night that Prince Crib got busted. And his baby mother sister, because you got to remember, Prince and Bimmy both was dealing with 2 sisters. So Bimmy's kids is Prince wife, ex-wife, wife, nieces and nephews. And they was living in the house together. So when they went on, when the episode when he said, yo, leave the door open and all that, right? This is what they saying on the documentary. So I played it and I said, yo, what's up with Nas and I'm saying that? What's up with, not Nas, but really, what's up with Prince and his wife saying that about Bimmy? Because this nigga always praise Prince. Yo, that's my brother. You know, I love that nigga. You know, he's the godfather of my daughter. You know, he's saying this on the channel. And I don't have a beef with Bimmy. I don't get it. It's not my business, my nigga. That's some old head nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But when facts is facts, and I'm speaking to solid Queens OGs, they not saying how Bimmy's saying it. So my big homies is telling me the real. So for years, you know, Bimmy, you know, name was respected for so many years. You didn't hear, but I will always remember in the book Queens Reign Supreme, and even the Supreme Team book, they was talking about an individual that did bad in the Supreme Team. And they really wasn't talking about Dalu, they was talking about another Supreme Team member. But they never, his name was always, you know, anonymous. So, when, you know, the situation came out, and we had the conversation, me and Bimmy, because Hassan was calling me frantic. He like, yo, what you said about Bimmy, son? So I'm on the phone with Bimmy. Bimmy talk. He like, yo, homie, you know, you know, we talk. Because we had like a 2-hour conversation. He basically was telling me, yo, reason why they say that about me. You know, I was cool with Nas. He said, yo, I'm disappointed in Nas because I really, you know, I fuck with Nas and, you know, me and E was going to manage Nas and, yo, why Nas going to do that to me? And, you know, me and him had a relationship. You know, so he's basically telling me that. And then he's like, yo, you know, that's Irv and them. You know, you hear it on my channel what Bimmy said. But he said, yo, that's Irv and them, you know, trying to dirty my name. And, you know, because I fuck with 50 and they don't. You know, so that was basically what he was saying. And he said, yo, you know, the reason why Prince did that, because, you know, his daughter had a wedding. And he was basically telling me all that. So, push past the bummer clock. We got off the phone. We had a good conversation. I told Bimmy, yo, Bimmy, you know, we cleared up on my channel. You know, he never did. And then eventually, the paperwork comes out, the affidavit. And the affidavit that came out was pertaining to the situation with Big Nose Troy. And when the situation came out and he said what he said about the Big Nose Troy, he said, yo, you know, I cleared it up. I went with my lawyer. That's what he basically saying. And he did this and did that. And it just was looking crazy for him, you know. And it was a lot of people I talked to said some reputable individuals had to work, and it was true. So fast forward, the situation happened on Whack 100 channel. This is before Prince came home. I think Prince had just came home or was getting ready to come home. I think he was just coming home or he just was home. I forgot. But they was on Whack 100 platform, the exposures with 10 Toes Down. And 10 Toes Down came with the work and it was looking shaky. To the point where dudes was looking crazy up there. Right? And the crazy part about all of this, right? With Bimmy is that nobody could confirm did he do bad or did he didn't. And yeah, shout out to my boy Lil Troy. That's my dude. That's my dude. Troy the boy, that's my dude. That's my guy. I brought Lil Troy. I brought Troy the boy, the clubhouse. I sat in the room, I got him in there. We're wagging on him. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Shout out to Troy. It's my guy. It's my dude right there. I bangs with Troy. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I know I had Troy on my channel. You know what I'm saying? But they rock who snapbox. I don't know who you talking about. Who snapbox you talking about? But Bimmy, this is the thing. I'm going back to what I was saying about Bimmy. Yeah, I already know. Salute, Justin. So this is the thing about Bimmy. So Bimmy, me and Bimmy, we talked quite a few times. Me and we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't got, like I said, I don't got no issue with the nigga. I don't got no beef with him. Ain't my issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people like this. Yeah, it's sad what happened to LGP Cure. R.I.P to him in Qua. Um, killed him over a chain is crazy, bro. I talked about that earlier. But yeah, I spoke to Bimmy and he basically was telling me, that yo, him and Prince was speaking. So, I'm listening, I don't got nothing to say. But it's like, the way it's looking on Bimmy's side when I heard that it's good, it's Gucci. It's Gucci Jordan. But the thing with Bimmy is that he should have played his hand right. Now, if you had a 50,000 now, if the peace offering was 50 G's, right? And they saying that his sister was supposed to be a guest host for the party, and then she backed out of it, and then you was supposed to give 50K to Prince, and you didn't. It make him look it make him look bad, bro. It make him look bad, and it make the rumors true because what I'm hearing it's not good, bro. What I'm basically hearing because you know they got a They got a Preem documentary coming, and what I'm hearing with the Preem documentary that's gonna be on that's gonna be dropping real soon. You know, Preem gonna go in depth to his first case that he caught um in '85, and then he's gonna go in depth and talk about, was it '85? I think '85 he caught that case. He gonna go in depth and talk about that case he caught in '85. And he's gonna go in depth and speak about his other, you know, his last case. But he's gonna go in depth and speak about the case that he caught in '85. How, you know, the radio was on, the TV was up loud. It's in the paperwork, you know, and police came in there and busted them. So like it's nasty work, man. It's nasty work, man. Like whatever way you look at it, it's nasty work. Cause to really look at it, man, it's like, you know, to see somebody see somebody that is a vitamin, a vitamin. That's that omega 3. But yeah, um, what I'm saying, yeah. So it's just looking crazy all across the board, bro. Like I don't know what Preem gonna say in his documentary, cause look, Preem trying to get an appeal. He's trying to get home. You know, just like Prince was able to get his appeal. Preem is trying to get the same thing. He's trying to get an appeal so he can reach back home to his family. So it's the same thing with Preem, just like with Prince. And Bimmy, bro, it just don't look good. And I think a lot of this came from that Queen's Flip interview. Like if Bimmy never did that Queen's Flip interview, and I know he regrets it, because it's before a zip and a 10 toes down. I always say that if he never did that Queen's Flip interview and he said what he said up there, I truly do believe that Bimmy would never have the problems that he got. Him doing the Queen's Flip interview, him doing the, you know, well, the hip hop undercover wasn't that bad. But just him doing the Queen Flip interview and then him, you know, getting involved with 10 toes and these dudes, man, that really got him in some that got him in some high water, bro. Got him in some high water. And it's like, I don't know what to say, bro. Cause right now, certain dudes that I used to see with Bim is running around with Prince. They went to Prince party. You know, a lot of dudes that I seen that be with Bim heavy, I saw at the party with Prince. So you know, and then dudes like, yo, where Bim at? With Bimmy. Like everybody like, yo, where Bimmy at? Cause it's weird to them not to see Bimmy no more. Cause Bimmy was always, you always seen him. So you don't see him active online. I reached out to him, I hit him up. He ain't even respond back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Like I really don't know. I don't know what's going on, bro. But it's kind of iffy and it's kind of shaky, bro. That's all I could say, my nigga. You know. You know, it's kind of iffy and it's kind of shaky on the Bimmy shit, bro. It's not looking good, bro. When I saw that Prince party and son was in there, and and I'm hearing that he was 50,000 hour offer. I don't know what to say, bro. He should have made that right, bro. Because in that documentary, bro, when I heard the story, bro, that story didn't sound too good, bro. The story didn't sound too good. Mm-hmm. Yo, this nigga Eric is crazy. Well, omega-3 is for, your cardiovascular, your heart, your brain function, your healthy cholesterol, your joints. It's for stuff like that. I take a lot of vitamins, so that's why I like my joints and all that. You gotta take your vitamins. People don't understand that health is wealth. Taking vitamins, eating healthy, eat stuff in moderation. A lot of people don't do that. They don't take their supplements, and they wonder why they have a lot of health issues. Like I get sick, but I could snap out. You know what I'm saying? Like my allergies sometimes. I take apple cider vinegar and I drink lemon with it, so that when I'm good. So you gotta stay healthy, bro. We in some trying times, b. Some trying times right now, so you gotta stay healthy, bro. And I don't really want to be promoting that, but because you know how YouTube is, so I'm just telling y'all, just stay healthy, man. Just health is wealth. That's all I can say. But now, with Bimmy, like I said, man, Bimmy did it himself, bro. You heard? Bimmy did it himself, man. He did it himself. He heard his own legacy, man. Dude tarnished his own legacy off of off of BS, man. Off of BS, man. But yeah, let's get into this Gully TV character, man. I take omega-3. I take D3. I take things like that, D3, all that. So let's get into this Gully TV nigga. Um, yo, this is one of the dudes. Like I don't hate people, but he's just a cornball. Like I've never seen a cornball in my life. Like Gully, he's a super duper cornball. Like he's a cornball. So, and I'm gonna explain to you why he's a cornball, because this is a dude, right, that hates on everybody, right? He's a dude. The reason why he's on Esso and Heineken's platform, which I thought Bag Food should have never gave him an interview, because one, dog ain't who he say he is, bro. Like, let's keep it real, bro. Like, this nigga ego is so huge that he really think he got a God complex, and he's not even popping like that. Let's keep it real. Like, he got lucky with the Esso thing and the Heineken thing, because he's riding off the backs of Esso and Heineken in the Mav Hoffa issue, right? He blew up with that, and then he did the interview, right? I'm listening to this interview. This cornball nigga, all he keep talking about the Haitian Jack shit. Bro, what other legendary shit you could say you did but Haitian Jack? I'm just being honest. Like, all he keep talking about is Haitian Jack. Nigga, the Haitian Jack interview is from, what, 2017, 2018? 2018, yeah. It's 2025. You still talking about the Haitian Jack? And that wasn't even a great interview, because FX got the best shit out of the nigga. You ain't you ain't get nothing. He got a bag from FX. Yeah, I already know, Mike. He got a super bag from FX. You didn't like you didn't get nothing. You didn't get nothing out the nigga. You was being a groupie because you told a nigga, yo, I want to be like, yo, let me get that Tupac treatment. That's what the nigga kept saying. Let me get that Tupac treatment. You know? He told the nigga Haitian Jack, let me get the Tupac treatment. Then he showed the t-shirt, right? Say, yo, I got this Haitian Jack interview, you know, and this is how I got the Haitian Jack interview. He's showing a t-shirt of how he got the Haitian Jack interview. Dog is the lamest nigga I ever seen in my life, bro. I've never in my life seen a lame nigga in my life. He's a lame, bro. You know what I'm saying? This dude don't even tell a story. Nigga, you went to jail for giving drugs to minors to hustle for you. Let's get this clear, ladies and gentlemen. You went to jail for giving minors to pump drugs for you. That's why you went to jail. You didn't go to jail for hustling. You went to jail for having young minors hustle for you. It's just sad, bro. You know, his murder unit interview was trash. It wasn't the best. Like he got lucky with a lot of shit. The DC, he rode the DC wave thinking he was gonna get an Alpo interview. He never got the Alpo interview. He never got it. You know, never got it. You know, he lied and said, lied and said Sub was lying, and Sub proved to the world he didn't lie. Sub proved to the world that Alpo ran down on Jones. He tried to say, yo, that nigga love them Harlem diplomat niggas. Like, the dude living delusion, talking about niggas need to get a job. Nigga, wasn't you working for DoorDash? How you telling niggas to get a job and you was working? You work for DoorDash. How you telling niggas like, dogs, you not making no ill, crazy loot like that? He online making it seem like he making crazy money, bro. You not making money like that, bro. Stop it. You got lucky with your little PA knits, but dogs, you acting like you was making, like you making crazy bread. You not. You're not going viral like that. So what are you talking about? Like, you gotta really listen to this nigga Gully, like when he be talking. Like, dogs be really in a delusional world. You know what I'm saying? He's in a delusional world. The chick, you clout chasing the chick, man, greasy to the point you wanted her to do an interview and she dubs your shit. And you got salty talking about, oh, she having a mental health. No, she ain't having a mental, she know you're bozo. You did an interview with Sherm, you paid Sherm because he was extorting you. Just like Jack was extorting you, but you got scared and changed your number, right? Jimmy pressed you about that bread. You got extra courage and tough because you turned the camera on. You know, you was talking real humble with him on the phone, and then as soon as you got that camera all the way situated, you started talking like Huff Gangster. Come on, man. Stop it. Gully, stop it, bro. Stop it. You left your son in jail. Your son, our cousin was in there with his son. Your son is in jail, right? You ain't get a nigga no bail money. You ain't help your son. You ain't did nothing. You let this little nigga go back and forth to jail. Your son kept going back and forth to jail. You ain't never helped your son. You failed as a father. Your other son, he in Rochester. He in Rochester. He in the back room. His uncle gets killed. Your son could have lost his life. Thank God that God was on his side and it protect him, that nothing happened to him. But your son was in a house where his uncle got murdered, and the first thing you said, I gave my condolences and sent my prayers to your family. You said, yo, fuck that nigga. I don't fuck with that nigga. I don't definitely, like, nigga, you didn't even care that your son was in the house where his uncle got murdered in. So when a nigga talk like that and a nigga act the way he act, bro, I don't respect clown niggas like that. He's a clown. You know, Gully's not a man, bro. He don't even take care of his kid, bro. His kids, he don't take care of his kids. And not only that, but let's keep it real. Let's keep it a little bit real. Dog, He don't even got a whip. So how you talking this and that bullshit when you ain't even got a whip, nigga? You riding around, you taking Amtrak to academic studios. Like, we know what it is, nigga. You taking a train. Like, come on, you taking a train, you renting cars. Like, you and King Erna dealing with the same girl. You asking her to ride you around. You dealing with dudes. You know, you beefing with the nigga you living with. You know what I'm saying? You in the bed with another nigga. Like, dog, it's so many shit. And the reason why Gully don't like me is because I suppose the fact that he is on the sweet side. Let's keep it real. He didn't like that. It hurt his, it hurt his, it hurt his, it hurt his, it hurt him. It hurt him for real. He on the sweet side. So because he's a fruit cup, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. I exposed him for being soft in the middle. You know? So he gets online, and every time, he talk about me, he wanna try to diss me, dog. You can't diss me. I ain't you, Gully. You saw. You know what I'm saying? You soft in the middle. And the thing is like, yo, Gully showed himself what type of individual he is. Anytime you get on YouTube and you talking about you the dribble, how you the dribble? You ain't set no trends on here. You know what I'm saying? Gully live off of old nostalgic shit. You talking about shit you did back in the days. Talk about what you did recently, homie. You ain't talking about no recent because you ain't did nothing recent. You got a little clout off of, and I'm gonna say this again, you got a little clout off of some BS, you know? But it's crazy though, bro. It's crazy though. Yo, but hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question, bro. Yo, let me ask y'all a question. Cause I'm just now seeing this on YouTube. Why they bringing up Philly trenches and the LGP quad situation? What he got to do with that? I'm trying to I'm looking at it. What he got to do with the young bull? What he got to do with that? Like, I'm not understanding that, man. Like that's crazy, bro. Gully's a clan, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Gully's a clan, B. Gully's a clown, man. One of the worst of the worst, bro. Nah, he ain't had nothing to do with that. That was Reggie. That's Reggie, bro. Ain't nothing to do with home. But yeah, man. That nigga Gully's a clown, bro. Anybody that run around and do what he do, cloud chase like he do, lie on niggas, you know what I'm saying? His content is ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still don't know why they interviewed that nigga, bro. Why they interviewed him, bro? That's the thing. You know? You know? Like, I still don't understand that. Why interview a nigga that's not even relevant? Like, Gully's not relevant no more. He's been finished. He's done. Out the gate, he's over with. You got these dudes that really living in they past prime, nigga. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, man. Gully ball stuff, bro. Just like when I watched the podcast that Benzino was on, like the ghetto, what is it? Ghetto report podcast. Like that shit was corny, bro. You niggas got Benzino up there and you doing nut shit like that, bro. Like some of these niggas be podcast niggas be corny as fuck, bro. They be trash, bro. Like niggas ain't hot like that, bro. Like, and that's why I said Gully one of them whack ass niggas, bro. He's done. His thing is Haitian Jack. All he keep talking about Haitian Jack, Haitian Jack, Haitian Jack. Like, dog, how many times you gonna talk about the Haitian Jack shit, B? How many times you gonna talk about that? That interview, son, it's over with, bro. You keep talking about Haitian Jack. That interview is finished. Get some new topics. Nobody wants to hear the Haitian Jack interview no more, bro. You still talking about that every time he talk about Haitian Jack, bro. I'm listening to Bud Black. I'm like, yo, that's over with, bro. Now come with some better topics. Talking about hip hop media. Like, yo, bro, you not hip hop media, bro. You a dude that tried to get hand in the DVD thing in the magazine game. It didn't work. You even tried to sell a book. It just didn't work. Everything don't work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You thought that you was gonna be, on the level of a Barry Michael Cooper, the Bones Malone, and you just not that great. Just not that great. You know what I'm saying? The quality of content is not that great. It's not that great, bro. Your content is just below average. Like when you watch that Haitian Jack shit, bro, that didn't look top tier quality. It was low budget quality. You wanted dudes to spend $19.99 for a documentary that was low quality on Amazon. And he wondered why it didn't go nowhere. And it's not only with that, but it was with even the murder unit joint. Like, the documentaries was just corny. You in the car with Sean Branch, you in the Rolls Royce, you acting like you ain't never been in a Rolls. You so giddy and goofy. You sitting in the Rolls Royce like a gropey. You know what I'm saying? Dude is a gropey for real. You know what I'm saying? And then he told me, oh, I ain't interviewing street dudes. Nah, you ain't interviewing street dudes because they be on your bumper. You know what I'm saying? They be on your bumper, man. But like these dudes tell it, they feel like they the gods of this. Like, stop it, bro. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Bullets Guy.